Well, Bianca Roberts, who's the assistant director here at the Parish Library, a woman of excellence herself, participated in giving out the award of that name, the Woman of the Year, to 7th Ward Judge Grace Bennett Gassaway. I guess a happy part of your job.
Yes, it is. This is one of the most enjoyable parts of the job. It's nice to recognize members of the community who are doing good just because that's what they want to do. And Judge Gassaway is a perfect example of that. She's worked with us on various literacy programs for children. And when we were thinking about who to honor this year, Barry and I both thought she was an excellent recipient. So we're very glad she accepted and she was able to be with us today.
How important do you think it is for young women especially to have these role models, to look forward and to think, I can become a judge one day, I can become the assistant library director?
I think it's extremely important. You know, we tend to model what we see, and so if we don't see women doing things that we might be interested in, then it does put a damper on it and make us think maybe I can't do that. So having role models like Judge Gassaway out there, young girls can look up and go, wow, she did it, she's from my community, I can do that too. So it's wonderful.
What about the sourpusses out there, if there are any, who would ask, why is a library doing such an award?
Because libraries are about community service and about the community. And so we're doing the award to recognize members of the community who are doing wonderful things for the community.
Well, let's turn to a happy subject, and not that this isn't, but boy, I love a good book, and especially at almost no cost. Such is the case with the book fair, almost here, March 31st, it gets underway. Free books, books for pennies.
Yes, the book sale is a big deal for us. It starts March 31st. We have it here at the Amy Community Center. It will be March 31st, April 1st, and April 2nd. It goes from 9 until 6:30 on the 31st and the 1st. And then on the 2nd, it runs from 9 until we run out of books, which is usually somewhere around noon. So there are lots of options, and we hope everyone is able to come out and join us and pick up a good book for next to nothing.
So again, at the community center?
At the community center here in Amite.
And for those who haven't been, that giant facility is literally filled with books for sale.
Yes, there are rows and rows of tables, and there are books covering the tables. There are boxes of books under the table that we use to restock the tables once those disappear. It's a wonderful event. We have people who come from as far as Mississippi. I have one person who plans, she calls her daughter and plans her daughter's vacation so that her daughter can bring her to the book sale. It's very important.
So I found a great book written in the 1920s called The Red Napoleon for 25 cents at this book sale.
Okay.
And then I found another book, The Man in the High Castle, one of my favorites, for 50 cents. So I encourage people to look for some rare books.
Well, all books are 25 cents on the first day, and then the second and third day, it's a come in and you give us a donation for the items you select. So it is an opportunity to get a lot of books for very little money.
Why do you do this? I mean, do you have surplus books?
We do it for a number of reasons. We get lots of donations that we can add to the collection, but then we also weed the books from our collection that are no longer of use. So it's one way for us to make room for new books, but it's also a way to give back to the community. There's nothing, it's amazing to see the pride in a child's eyes when they take ownership of a book. When you own a book, it's very different from just borrowing a book. So that's why we do it.
What else do you want to share with us? Great for kids, by the way.
Well, summer is right around the corner. We're getting ready for that. Summer Reading Club will be starting. We're actually kicking off Summer Reading Club on May 2nd, which is Free Comic Book Day, and we're going to do comics and cupcakes. So you stop by your local library, get a free comic book and a free cupcake, and sign up for the Summer Reading Club. So we hope you'll all join us. As usual, there's something to do in your library every day.